Hello students, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn about basic proportionality theorem. So this basic proportionality theorem is very important in similarity of triangles. So this basic proportionality theorem also known as Thales theorem. So this is very important theorem to 10th class students of Telangana. So if you learn about this theorem well, you can understand about similarity of triangles, and also based on this many problems are there in the exercise. So I hope you understand by the seeing video. So to get important updates from my channel, so everybody those who are watching this video, I request you to subscribe and like my channel. So in the 10th class board examination, question will be given like this: write and prove the basic proportionality theorem, or it can be given as like this also: write and prove the Thales theorem. So Thales theorem and basic proportionality theorem, if it is given. So for those two questions, the solution is same. So let's start this solution. So when you start the solution of the basic proportionality theorem, so you should start the following steps. So one is statement, second is given, and third is RTP, and next construction, and in the next final step it is proof. So in the statement you have to write first its definition of basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So theorem or the definition we should write in the part of statement, that is, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio, or also it is called as proportional. Now if you observe this triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC, that is already given here in the question, drawn parallel to one side. So here DE is a parallel line that is drawn to one side BC of a triangle ABC to intersect the other two sides. So these are the other two sides, D and E, intersecting points. These are two different points, so that is distinct points. Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So here DE line is dividing a side AB in two parts, that is AD by DB, and DE the line which divides AC side of a triangle in two parts, that is AE by EC. So next in the given step you have to write what it is given in the form of terms you have to write. So in this triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC, it is given, and this DE line intersects AB in D point, AB in D point, and AC in E point. You observe it, AC in E point respectively. So that is about given. And next if you see the resolution to proof RTP, in this step what you have to get, that you should mention here AD by DB, as we discussed before, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. You should get answer, final answer this is. So that's why we should write resolution to prove. So that is the this step. And in the construction what you have to do, join B to E, join B to E like this, and next join C to D like this, and next you should draw DM, which is a perpendicular drawn on AC or AE. Why? Because this is a common perpendicular to AE and EC. Okay, and next you should draw one more perpendicular, that is EN on AD and AD or DB. This is a common side, and EN is the common perpendicular to AD or AB, remember it. So this is about construction we have to make as per to get the solution. And so in the part of proof, let us see the triangle ADE and DDE. So ADE is here, observe here, ADE, this is the basic triangle, and one more BDE, ADE I just separated here in the separate diagram. You see ADE and EN also a perpendicular drawn on AD, that one. And next how I draw BDE, you see. So this is the separate triangle drawn from the main triangle. This is BDE, and here D to N extended side, so that you can draw the perpendicular as it is, N to E. So you have to compare this triangle and this triangle. So how it is, you see. Let us compare the areas of these both triangles. How it is, area of triangle generally we write as half into base into height. So this is the general formula. If you observe the diagram, this one, base is AD, observe here, base is AD and height is EN, so written in this way. And next let us see the area of triangle BDE. So BDE, actually this is obtuse angle triangle. So when the obtuse angle triangle is drawn, the its perpendicular height or its height, basically you have to extend like this, then only the height will be formed like this. So now base becomes DB, actually we are taking the triangle of BDE, observe here, BDE, base becomes BD and height is En. So this is En is the perpendicular height which is common side to both these two triangles as we are comparing. So this is area of ADE, we got half into AD into EN, and area of triangle BDE we get half into BD into EN. So if you divide these two results, so first result ADE, area of triangle ADE, and second result area of triangle BDE. If you divide half ADEN as numerator, half BDEN as denominator. So in these two results, half gets cancelled and EN gets cancelled. So AD by BD is the result we get from these two results as you divide the area of these two triangles. So next, whatever you got the result, this let us take as first result. Next, you see how you drawn in the last proof, like that we are taking two more triangle, that is ADE, same as you take in the previous proof, and next CDE. So I am drawing in this way, you see. So first I am taking ADE as DM is the perpendicular drawn on AE. So this one, DM is the perpendicular drawn on AE. I am drawing separately, you see. And next let us see this triangle, triangle CDE. This is also obtuse angle triangle. And as we draw the altitude or perpendicular length on CE, we draw in this way DM. So DM becomes altitude or perpendicular on EC side. So this is CDE. Now if you find the area of ADE, now base becomes AE. General formula is half into base into height. So general formula this is, and base place what you have to write, AE. This is AE becomes base of this triangle. So DM becomes, you see, as per this diagram, DM becomes, as per this diagram, DM is the altitude or perpendicular drawn on AE. So area of triangle ADE becomes half into A into DM. So next diagram, if you see that CDE. So in this also area of triangle is half into base into height. So now half as it is, base becomes EC. The length of EC is the base of this triangle, not CM. CM is what, extended side of obtuse angle triangle. So CE becomes base, then DM is the altitude in this triangle, extended side, and this DM is what, altitude or perpendicular drawn on CE, extended side. So DM is the height. Now if you divide these two results, area of triangle ADE and area of triangle CDE, so first result is the numerator of AEDM and second result is the denominator, that is of EC into DM. So in this two results or in this fraction, so common terms gets cancelled, half gets cancelled, and next DM gets cancelled. So we get AE by EC the result. So whatever the result you got, now let us name this result as second equation. So next, if you see, we can observe that triangle BDE, yes, triangle BDE and area of ADE, and next triangle CDE, area of ADE. So these two triangles are BDE and CDE are in the same base. You see what is the base of these two triangles, that is BC, and between same parallel lines, DE is parallel to BC. So if any triangles are there like this, if two triangles are drawn between same parallel lines, then area of BDE is equal to area of CDE. So this concept you should understand now. So that is, if two triangles are drawn between the same parallel lines, then the area of these two triangles are always equal. So that only I have written here, area of BDE is equal to what? Area of CDE. If the area of BDE and area of CDE is equal, then we get one more result that we name as third one. And next, from 1, 2, 3 results, as you got in the previous, like 1, 2. So we can conclude that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Why? Area of ADE and area of BDE is equal to area of ADE by area of CDE. Also it becomes same. So that's why these results also we get equal. So this is the resolution to prove AD by DB and AE by EC. So in a triangle, if DE is a line which divides other two sides and DE is a parallel line, then the result is what? AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Already we written in the given part. So we got the same result. So that is the proof of basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. So if you write the steps as it is I explained, then there is no chance to lose your marks. So observe once again, if not understood, you see from the beginning. Then if anybody not understood, just comment me in the comment section. I will give the perfect reason. So I hope everybody you understand about this basic proportionality theorem. I hope you write this in the examination to get the secured and maximum marks. So everybody, those who have watched this video, like and subscribe and share to your friends and explain this basic proportionality theorem to understand everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much.
Subscribe my channel, follow my WhatsApp channel from the description.